Oh, I'm a little bit late tonight, so I'm just going to light an incense stick with my flamethrower. So there's nobody here at the minute, so I'm all right yet. Nobody's missed me yet. Oh dear. I am here, people, if anybody's arrived. Just lighting the incense stick. Oh, hi there. Just let me blow the incense stick. I know I'm a bit late today. I really am, yeah. Hi, Jake, Denisha, Crochet in Agreement, Kathy, Shari, Jane, Ginger. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I was a bit late. Oh, gosh, got a bit sticking out of my hair, sticking out now. Never mind. Right, what else have we got now? Oh, Jane, Jill, Strawberry Bonnie, Evie, Michelle, Jeannie, and Nathan. I've just been speaking to Kelly, so hopefully she'll arrive soon. Hi, Christine. Yeah, you all caught me a bit late today. Hi, Joanne, sorry. I was rushing around. I've had all day to do things, and you know, one of those days where it all sort of goes pear-shaped. It's been one of those days. Oh, hi, Sandra. Hi, Marsha. The plumber came to, oh, hi, FFOC. Plumber came and finished off what he hadn't finished off, so that was all good. And if you've seen my photographs, I've been trying to pin all my squares in the right order. 76 of them, and 2 half squares for the neckline. So it's not been easy. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Nancy. Is anybody else I've missed? Hello. Oh, dearie me, what a day. It's been gorgeous today, although the forecast is rain for tomorrow. Hi, Ella. I'm sitting out on the deck today because it was so lovely. So I've got my hand cream on now because my hands were all, I just washed them. I don't know whether you're the same. I've got very dry hands, yeah. Hi, Michelle. So I have to put cream on before I even attempt to start crocheting. Oh, you're not sick, it's the damn weather change. I see, Evie. You've got to go for a bit. See you later, Jake, maybe. Hi, Joan. Hi, Twyla. Hi, well, not Twyla. It's Donna. I don't know why you changed your name. Oh, goodness, you've been to Disney World. Yeah. Oh, hi, Bear. Thank you. Hi, Granny D. Hello, everybody. Oh, I need to sort of sit down and compose myself. Hi, Designs by Jean. I think I need to take a deep breath. Oh, you got kicked out of YouTube. Is that why you've changed your name? I did wonder. I thought you were lurking under a different name. I'm going to eat one of my little cherry lips. I found this wonderful site. Oh, hi, Enid. Where they sell old-fashioned sweeties. Oh, thank you, Michelle. It's the sunshine, and it makes you feel a lot better, doesn't it? And they sell old-fashioned sweeties, and I've got cherry lips. You get a humongous big bag full. So I've only just put my jacket on. It's been so nice today. I've had my sleeveless dress on. Oh, thank you, Nathan. It's called, last one I pick up, Black Cherry. I think it's Max Factor. I'm not too sure if you can read it. It's called Black Cherry, I think. I think it's a Max Factor. I usually buy their makeup, yeah. It's been absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, you just reminded me, Sandra. I need to take my pills. It's what do you call it? Now you've made me cough. It's an incense stick. No, it's not a diffuser. It's just an incense stick. That's what's making me cough now. Because I turned around to see it. Can you see it there in front of me? My poster. Oh, almost got 76 of them. Oh, hi there. Oh, I've thought your name. It's Chris, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, Chris. I was late as well. Don't worry about it. I was late too. I've got to do. Oh, that's nice. Lovely lady and a daughter from London. I'm just hoping that this is double knitted. I think it is. It's one of those foreign ones. I've got to do the. I'm not doing the sleeve inserts, because I've got to do the triangular bits that go either side. Hi, Effie. When I did the one with the sleeves, it would, oh, they were so wide. I mean, you would have swept all the coffee off the table with them and everything. You know, they were just, oh, they're called go days. Oh no, I'm not doing the sleeves. No, they were a nightmare. Those sleeves, a nightmare. Even the lady I made it for said she just couldn't wear it unless she was just going out and doing nothing, because she was knocking drinks off everybody's tables and everything, dripping it in her dinner. They're just not functional at all. So, it says I'm supposed to have a 4mm hook. I must have changed it. Oh, I know why I changed it. I changed it because the sleeve ones were big, and when I did it the second time, I crocheted it with smaller ones, but they were still ridiculous. So, back to the 6mm. Oh, getting away. Honestly, I've got one sweater that's got huge lace sleeves, and I get hooked up on every doorknob, door knocker, everything. I get, you know, you're walking along and you go, and it pulls you back because you've got stuck on something. So, oh gosh, what's happening? Trying to, oh, hi Jake, you're back again. I'm trying to crochet from the middle of the ball, and you all know what that entails. It means yarn bath. Some yarns have got like a little tag and you pull it, yeah. Oh, that's the red sweater that gets hooked up on everything, Donna, honestly. It's a lovely sweater and everybody loves it. But every time I wear it, I nearly break my neck. Oh, this is great. Look at that. Yarn bath. That's actually trying to get to the middle of the ball. It's very old and it's very fuzzy now, Donna, so I don't think you would like it. How's my Saturday going? It's going great, actually. Went shopping this morning. The plumber came back, finished off what he had to finish off, and so everything is rosy in the world. I've just been talking to Kelly, so I don't know whether she's putting the boys to bed or what she's doing at the moment. Oh, I can't find the end of this. Don't you just hate it when... Now I'm not doing so well. Now I'm getting annoyed because I can't find the end of my yarn bath. Usually when I get my yarn bath out, I can usually find the end, but this seems to have two ends. So it's not cooperating at all. So that's that and that and that. You only feel like chopping it off and starting again. And you can't, can you? Yeah, if I can't get this done in a few minutes, I'm usually quite patient actually with the yarn baths, but the other people get really angry with them, but I'm usually quite patient. I'm not when it comes to anything like mohair. Have you ever tried to undo a yarn bath with mohair? Or have you ever tried to even undo a row that you've done wrong? I tell you, I have cut a row off before today. Literally used scissors because I can't, if I've gone wrong on a pattern and I've been using anything fluffy, I've literally cut the row off because I just can't get it to undo. It wasn't bad when I used to knit mohair years ago when it was all fashionable. I used to knit some fantastic sweaters. I used to do mohair sweaters with all birds and everything on them. Yeah. Oh, you're going, are you, Sandra? Good night then. Have a good sleep. Yeah, I used to knit some absolutely fantastic sweaters back in the day when I used to knit. I had lots and lots of patience back then. You had to have all these little pegs with all the colours hanging down on them, because it'd be like 3 stitches of green, then 4 stitches of pink, and I used to have all these little clothes pegs hanging down. People, oh, hi, Shad. People used to say, oh my goodness, don't you have some patience? But I used to love making them. And they were very, very fashionable. And then I used to have them lined with satin, to stop them being itchy. Yeah, sold a few of those in my time when I was at the shop. You've been doing maybe play mats. Oh, you're going to be moving, are you, Nancy? Oh, blimey, where are you moving to? Long distance or just around the corner? Oh, hi, Cheryl. Or Cheryl, is it? Oh, I could never move. Hello there, Juanita. How are you today? Have you got a baby on your knee? Every time I see a photograph of Juanita, she's got a baby on her knee. Yeah. Well, have you been watching the Z and Setta's video? They've had a wonderful time. They all met up. They went to a wool shop and everything. They had a great time. I was so jealous. I thought, oh, I wish I could do something like that. Oh, hi, Brittany. Yeah, they had a wonderful time sitting crocheting and everything. And yeah, one day. One day my ship will come in. I like the tops that Setta's been making, if you've been watching. I haven't heard from Sue this week. In fact, I was just mentioning to Kelly before that I need to give her a ring, but I don't give her a ring at the weekend because her hubby's there, So if people have got partners, I like to give them a bit of peace at the weekend. Hi, Connie. My ex didn't always appreciate it if somebody rang me when, it was like weekend and our time, if you know what I mean, family time. So I tend to ring her during the week. So I'll see how she is. I'm still hoping that she's going to make it down in October. Still got fingers crossed and everything crossed, yeah. I finally sewed the pockets on the, well, hello there, Kelly. We were just talking about you. Did your ears burn? I just said I was chatting to you before while you were trying to get the boys to bed. The joys of getting 2 hyperactive little boys to bed. I'm working on my yarn bath. That's what I'm working on, Brittany. Hi, Anna. You've been doing the yarn bath or what? Oh, you've been trying to get your two to bed, have you, Nathan? Right. Yeah. Granny Square for Billy. Hi, Shalene. Hi, everybody. I'm yarn bathing. Yarn bathing. Nothing at the minute because I've got yarn bath. Are you going to a car show? That'd be nice, Anna. Good evening, Denise. How are you today? Yeah, I know. I keep going, hi, hi, hi. I don't think I've said much, actually. All I've done is hi, 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 hi. If I've missed anybody, I'm terribly sorry. It's probably because you've jumped past quick and I haven't seen you. I know people get a little bit upset with me if I don't say hello to them. Oh, dear. No, you didn't miss anything. What am I making when I sort the yarn bath out? Well, if you'd seen my page, you would have seen I've been making little squares for a Granny Takes a Trip jacket. And these are like the little side pieces that give you some width on your hips. Yeah. Oh, you spent the day with the babies, have you? Oh, blimey, Denise. I mean, they're only little, aren't they? Oh, Jean, you're doing 10 twiddle muffs. Right. Are you doing them for sale or are you doing them for a particular reason, Jean? Yeah, the best thing about being your nephews is you can give them back when you get fed up with them. Oh my goodness me. Some women are just super babies. Super mums, I mean, with babies, aren't they? Do you know, I only had one and I always think that God knew what he was doing when he only gave me the one. I was absolutely rubbish as a mother. I was okay when I got in the hang of it, but you know, first few weeks and months, I was pretty sort of rubbish at being a mother. I'll hold my hand up and I'll admit it. I didn't know which end of a baby was up. Changing a nappy used to terrify me. Oh, you're giving them. That's great, Jean. That's very good of you. A bit less. Oh, gosh, yeah, that poor woman with all them babies. But I suppose he's got to earn the money. He can't stay at home with her, though, can he? Oh, my friend came round and she had 5 kiddies. And she said, what you doing lugging that bath about? She said, you're pulling his stomach. She said, use the washing up bowl, give it a good clean and stick him in that. And after I did that for a while, I felt more confident. You know, washing him in a washing up bowl, yeah. I mean, there I was with all my stitches and that, lugging this bath backwards and forwards because I thought that's what you had to do. And I thought you had to bath them every day. I was so rubbish. Then I find out later you don't have to. You could just give them a quick wipe down and everything. You don't bath them every day. Ah. All right, Anna, yeah. Oh, my mother used to bung me in the sink until I was quite older. We had one of those very, very big, um, big white old-fashioned sinks. Yeah, my mum was the same. She's one of the older ones, so she had loads of practice at bringing up babies. She just didn't pass the skills on to me. I was rubbish. Nobody had babies, so I was a bit rubbish. I had nobody to practice on. Yeah, it was a big, butler sink, Belfast sink, huge sink it was we had at the old house when I was growing up. Used to hold a pile of washing. I know, but I suppose they need the money, don't they, Lydia? It's all right. I mean, it's okay if people are, well off enough to take a fortnight off and stuff to help their wives, but not everybody's in that position. Yeah. I mean, my ex-husband took a week off and I told him to go back to work. Well, he took a fortnight off. But after a week, I told him to go back to work. He was driving me potty. He needed more looking after than the baby. I said, you're supposed to be looking after me. Not saying to me, are we having a cup of tea? I said, you're supposed to be brewing up for me. I'm looking after the baby. So after a week, I told him to go back. He said, go back to work. I said, you're neither use nor ornament. Once he'd gone back to work, I could just have a nap when I wanted one. He said, are you sure? I went, yep. I'm definitely sure. Back to work you go. You're driving me bonkers. I'm sure he would. You're right, Lydia. Hi, Mia. How are you tonight? We haven't got Miguel yet, but he did have a headache earlier on. So I don't know if anybody's heard from him since then. He put a note on Facebook. Shandy? No, I haven't watched her. Why, is she good? Where's Rebecca? Have I missed her? Oh, hi, Rebecca. Sorry, I didn't see. No, I've not watched her. Oh, you're getting ready for eye surgery. What are you having done? You're at a cataract or something. All right, Michelle. See you later. Yes, I'm having my flu jab. I always do every year. I got my summons that it was my annual diabetic, what do you call it, checkup. I had my eyes done last week. They're fine. So I said, well, while I'm there, can I have my flu jab and can I have my blood pressure done? Because I've had 3 summonses. So I'm not going 3 times to the surgery. I'm having one visit for 3 things. I don't like the doctors. Hate having to go. I'm still waiting to hear about my leg. But they did say 6 weeks and it's only been about 3. Every time I've been about my glasses, the shop's been closed. I don't know what's going on. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. They're replacing the eye lenses. Yeah. My mum had cataracts done. She's had both of them. Well, she did have both of them done. She had, one at once, obviously. She was fine after she had them done. She started noticing all the specks of dust and dirt and everything. And I said, I'm sorry you had that done. Should have left them fuzzy. She's going, I can see that over there. I can see this over there. And I'm like, should have left your eyes fuzzy. She was seeing specks of dust that she hadn't noticed before. Are my balls pink? These balls are pink. Yes, they are. Thought you were being rude then for a minute, Shad. I was going to say I don't have any. I may have a deep voice, but I'm definitely female. Are they doing one at once, Mia? That's what they did with my mum. They did one, waited while that one healed, and then oh, well, go to Tesco pharmacy then. What am I making? Well, if I ever undo this, I'm making triangles to go at the sides of the jacket I'm making. It's all in different squares. I get floaters sometimes, yeah. Something to do with blood pressure or something. I've got to crochet them all together yet though, Denise. That's the pain in the bum bit. Yeah, I keep following them when you get floaters, don't you? You keep, oh, they're flying. I'm making the jacket for sale. That's if somebody doesn't go, how much? But it's took me hours upon hours upon hours. So it's not being sold. When I made my own, everybody minded me to make one. And I didn't want to do it, yeah. Yeah, it's the same pattern I did for myself. Well, I've done it. This is the third time I've done it. I did the first one for a friend of mine, and she had it done with all the big sleeves and everything. And like she said, it just knocked. Hi, Dana. It just knocked everything off every table she went past. It went in a dinner. So I decided I wouldn't want big sleeves on mine. So I made myself one. And when I made myself one, everybody's going, oh, will you make another? Will you make another? And I just didn't want to. And oh, welcome to the club, Nathan. No, I can't get anything. They always say, oh, you're entitled to a new boiler. I inquire about it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hiya, Kelly. Crochet with Pink Kelly. Yeah, I mean, if you've got... I've got breathing problems, obviously. That's why I've always had my flu jab for a long time now, because of my breathing difficulties. But, you know, I mean, quite a few people get it at my surgery. I don't know. I still haven't found the other end of this yarn yet. What do you bet when I get to the end of it, it'll be a big loop and there won't be an end. It'll be just my luck today. Hey-ho. I haven't got to the scissors stage yet. I can't understand when people say, oh, I get the flu when I have the flu jab. I've been having it for about 20 years and I've never had the flu after a flu jab. Hi, Star-Crossed Stitches. It's supposed to be, it's not a live version that they give you anyway. You must have been harbouring the flu, because what they give you is actually dead. It's not live vaccine. It's a dead one, yeah. So, you know, they're not supposed to get flu. You probably had it in your system before. Still can't find the end. Still can't find the end. I'm getting fed up now. You never get the flu jab. Oh, I always do. I have to have it, because if I get flu, then I wouldn't be able to breathe. So when they put it like that, oh, I've untangled half of it. This is the bit that's left. I think getting the flu would be worse for me. I'd probably have to be hospitalised. So they'd probably have to put me on a breathing machine and everything if I got it. So I don't want the flu. Don't want it. I don't usually mind untangling, but this just doesn't seem to have another end. It just seems to be going round and round in circles. I keep looking for the other end and not finding it. I'm like, you avoid the jab. Oh no, it doesn't bother me. I have injections all the time. I had one for shingles last time. No, I haven't got any colds either. I very, very seldom get a cold. I know it's got nothing to do with the flu jab, but it must have something to do with my immune system because I used to always get colds. But now I don't get them. So it's like, yay. You'd have put it on fire by now, would you, Chris? No, I'm still patient with it. Yeah, I think it's got something to do with the flu jab, although they say it doesn't. They say the cold virus is completely different. Yeah, I had the shingles vaccine last year, I think. Why did your doctor say you couldn't have it, Nathan? You're too young, or you don't qualify? What? How did they sort of? How did they sort of differentiate why you couldn't have it? Was it your age or something? I mean, I shouldn't have had mine when I started having them at 50, but it was only because the specialist at the hospital had said I had to have them. Because if I can't breathe, then that's it, yeah. Yeah, the vaccine for flu does change every year because every year the flu strain changes. They have to kind of guess, don't they, what's going to be. I mean, I've been pretty lucky so far. Yeah, I got a text message from my doctor saying I had to have a flu jab, and then I got a message from the chemist, the pharmacist, saying I needed a flu jab. I'm having both of them. Come in and get your flu jab at the chemist, they said. I suppose not everybody wants to go to the doctors, do they? Because you can never get one. You can never get appointments at our doctors. So, oh, you have to pay for it at the chemist. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I know my friend can't have it because she's allergic to eggs. No, Nathan's like me. We never meet the criteria for anything, do we, Nathan? When they're handing money out for new boilers, oh yeah, why did you pay for your boiler, Jan? They're handing, you could have got it for free. Like, no. You have to be saving up your pennies then, Nathan, if you got to pay £12. Well, anybody gets the flu, it probably costs the NHS much more money than if you don't. How many hospital beds get taken up every year by people who have to go in because they get flu? Especially the elderly people like me. You know, I mean, if somebody elderly, well, older than me, gets it, they're really poorly. And they're in hospital forever, ever and a day. You know, like hugging up a bed when if they had a flu jab, they wouldn't be in there, would they? Oh, righty-ho, it's fine. Thank you, Naomi. Well, I would query it again. Ring up, you might get a different receptionist. Yeah, I had the flu. Probably. Oh, you finally got your lift chair. Yeah, I had the flu probably when I was about 40. And I thought I thought I was going to pass away. Couldn't lift my head off the pillow. It tickles me when you see people and they're going, oh, I've got flu. And I'm thinking, you're walking about, you're eating. You haven't got flu at all. If you have flu, you're absolutely off your feet in bed. You can't get out of bed. You're that poorly. There's no way you can walk about with flu. You've got a bad cold, that's all. Ah, this is just not getting anywhere, this bath. Yeah, it's like people who have a bad headache and they say they've got a migraine. No. If you have a migraine, you know about it. You're sick as a dog. You can't lift your head off the pillow. You can't stand any lights near you, anything like that. Yeah, they don't take fibromyalgia and ME are kind of like invisible ailments that we don't have. Yeah, it's like if you say, "Do I have it?" They'll go, "Oh well, you know, um, it's difficult to diagnose it and blah de blah de blah." This is just getting to me now. I think I'm going to put this ball down and try another ball and attack this in the daylight. Because I still haven't. Oh, I used to get terrible, terrible migraines. And oh, your mum's birthday, Lydia. She's 88 years old. Woo, that's great. We're talking about flu jabs, Michelle. That's what you're missing. Whether to have, I'm giving up with this ball of wool. I really am. I'm just going to leave it until tomorrow and start another ball. I think somebody in Russia or whatever it is doesn't like me. Kartopi. I don't know whether it's Turkish or what it is. No idea where it's from. No idea where it's from. Oh dear. Yeah, I've had the shingles vaccine. Look at that, that came out right away. It just must be that other one that just hated me. Oh, that swine flu stuff. Thank God I never got that. I believe it was awful. It's Turkish, is it? Well, they don't like me in Turkey because they hid the end. I would complain to your doctor. Yeah, the other one's got in time out until daylight, and I've got time to think about it. It's supposed to be raining though, so I won't be sitting on the decking tomorrow, will I? Which is a pity because I needed to take, needed to take some photos, which won't get taken if it's raining. Because I haven't got any. Oh, excuse me, boys. My bra strap's digging in my shoulder. Oh. Boys don't have this problem, do they? Right, it's a go day, by the way, not a triangle. Chain 4. Do, 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 do. I only had it last year, so I don't know whether mine's the old or the new one, Chad. Sure, they'll tell me. It's supposed to be raining. I just lost money when I lost my ex-husband. Oh, dear. No, I was really grateful I didn't get swine flu. Oh, that was terrible. Second row and all rows. 3 chain. Double crochet into each double crochet and into the top of the half. Top of the what? Or the turning chain. Okay. Yeah, you lost a money drain. I did as well. No, I didn't lose a money drain. He actually was very good with money. He just wasn't good at leaving it to me when he left. Auto sleep. I don't want to go to auto sleep. Why am I getting all these notifications? Right. Hey, Sean. Are you all right, dear? No, my ex-husband was a worker. I won't call him that. He was always a good provider. He was a bit tight. I've got to say that, but he was always there if we needed anything big or we needed anything for the house. He was great then, but he was a bit tight, like little things wise, yeah. I didn't get any alimony, or, well, the son was older, so I didn't get child support. Men over here are very reluctant to pay child support. Unless they get hung out to dry. I never knew, well, I did know what budgeting was, yes. Oh, blimey, Nathan, I hope he's okay. Yeah, when does he start his new school, Sean? Is it, has he started already? Okay, Shad. Yeah. I'm hoping to get a new phone for my birthday, but it won't be anything posh. I don't want anything posh. My name is not Kelly. Kelly likes her super duper things that sing and dance, yeah. I don't. I've lost all my phone numbers, so I was trying to get hold of a friend who's got 4 of my crochet tops because she was going to a phone number. So I'm a bit miffed about it. I sent her a message on Facebook. I just hope she picks it up eventually, because there's no other way I can get a hold of her. Oh, I won't be getting one that's that expensive, Edith. My nieces are probably going to get me one between them. My nieces and my sister-in-law usually all share together for my birthday when I need anything sort of a bit more expensive, yeah. I don't want an expensive phone, I just want one that works. Oh, I would love to do more things, but, you know, I'd be frightened of dropping it and breaking it and whatever. Oh, hi, Sal. We've got no Miguel today, have we? No Miguel, no Trev again. Oh, so is Zoe, 24 karat crochet. She would be lost without all the gadgets and the gizmos and stuff. Yeah, my phone, it makes phone calls, it gets messages, but at the moment it doesn't get Instagram or anything else, so it's a bit rubbishy. And it does what it feels like it, and it keeps adding things on that I don't add on. So every night I have to take everything off that's added itself on during the day. Yeah, how are your eyes doing, Sian? Are they all right? Well, getting there. I'd be lost if I couldn't crochet, honestly, I would. I know you've got Mister to keep you occupied, but I'd go spare if I couldn't do any crocheting or reading or anything. Hi, Esther. The weather's been gorgeous here. Yeah, gorgeous, but it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, I think. Let me have another look at the weather forecast. I'm sure it says rain. Weather. Doodly-doo. I'm watching the little thing go round and round. Sunday. Rain. How nice. Bring an umbrella, it's going to rain. Chances of precipitation, 100%. I don't like that. No, I'm not happy about that. It's going to be raining all day mostly, I think. Let's see what it says for early morning. Yeah, it says 8 o'clock rain, 9 o'clock rain, 10 o'clock rain, 11 o'clock rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock rain. Then by 8 o'clock it says mostly clouded. That's a bit late then, isn't it? Yeah, 100% chance of rain. Oh, well, I suppose we've had today, haven't we? It was glorious today. So it was that. Oh, Gigi doesn't like the rain. He had to go to the vets on Friday. He was Had to have his heart murmur checked, still the same as it was before. So that's good, at least it's not gone any worse. And he has to have his liver function checked again on Thursday. The show behind me is that one in that wall that's, you know, I've got all the dangles on it. I've got a lot to do, don't I? I wish I could stay in. Well, I will be staying in. I mean, I wish I could go outside and take photos. My house is kind of crowded. It doesn't have any spare bits of cream wall that I can take photographs of. Oh, hi, Marlene. Yeah, poor little Gigi. Yes, he's poor little sausage. Still. Oh, I think today was the last day. I think we've done well to get another couple of days, haven't we? I thought the winter had set in. Oh, rain all next week. That's thrilling, isn't it? Oh, I'll have to try and clear a bit of wall so I can take some photos. What does the screen look like when you're live? I'm looking at myself, if that's what you mean. Which is a bit off-putting. I would really rather not look at myself, but that's what you get to look at, is me looking at me. It was a bit off-putting last week when my hair was so darn dark. It lasted till Sunday morning before I went to the Tesco's and had to change the hair colour. Couldn't stand it anymore. It's a little bit like straw at the moment. I feel like, what's it called? Not the Tin Man. You went live, but you didn't think you were live. Why did nobody join you? Well, that's not bad, is it? That's not bad, Shan. In Hot on the Prairies. Woo. If you were watching yourself, then you probably did it right. And in the top left-hand corner, it tells you you're live, and it tells you how many people are watching you. So if it didn't say anything, it said 0, you know, then nobody was watching you, so maybe you didn't go live. Yeah. But then again, you know, sometimes if you don't tell people you're going live, then, you know, you can be there on your own. Nobody joins you. Oh, there was a video of you, but nobody joined you. You have to tell everybody you're going to do one, otherwise people won't. Oh, yeah, I had that, and you had that, didn't you, Kelly? We had the wrong, on the right-hand side where the chat comes down, we had the wrong setting. And Kelly's going, oh, there's nobody here. I'm like Billy No Mate. So I had to text her and say, where are you? Where are you? It was funny that night, Kelly. You're going, well, I guess nobody's bothered about me. Oh, dear. It was funny, that. And I did it one day because I could see people were in the room. And I thought, well, why is nobody talking to me? And then when I altered the thing, it was like, woof, all these people came. Woof, and I was like, oh, sorry, people. And the settings wrong. Oh, my little feet are all hot and swollen. Oh. There you are. You see, you had somebody watching you. Was she working or not, Jake? Will you tell her whether she was working or not? Yes, I'm from England, Jake, yes. Good old England. Oh, I hope you do get good news, Sean, yeah. Hope it's good. Oh, you've got a bad knee. My knee's always whatever. I wouldn't say it's a wonderful accent. It's a northern accent, which is kind of, let's just say I would never work for the BBC. I don't have that plum in the mouth, yes. Can somebody send Miguel a message? I'm getting a bit worried about him. He's an hour late. I've got arthritis all over the plumbing shop. Oh, I'm supposed to take more drugs than I do, but I just won't take them. I just hate taking. Oh, you've messaged Miguel, yeah. He might have nodded off because I know he had a bad head. I got a new memory foam collar today. Oh dear, that's sad, isn't it? He's got a bad migraine. Yeah, I bought myself a memory foam. I've got one that I use upstairs all the time. But this one's different. This one's got a blip. I think that you wear it that way up. So I have one that I wear in bed, and it stops me I get headaches from the back of my neck when I'm in bed because I must get in a funny position. But I got this for when I'm crocheting and watching the TV because I seem to put my head down a lot, and then I get a pain in the back of my neck. So I got this. There's this one for downstairs now and one for upstairs. So, yay. Yeah, well, mine's arthritis, Sean. There's not much you can do about it. It's my old age. It's just, you know, it's $9.99 off Amazon. They have dearer ones as well, but I think the flooding's finally stopped in Spain. It's made a right mess of everywhere. It's a good job the sort of holiday season was partly over, otherwise, it would have been awful for for the people who were on holiday there. I know it's awful for the people who live there, but can you imagine you save up all year to go on holiday and then you get flash floods that wash you out? It's like my friend, she went abroad to, I think it was the Bahamas or somewhere, to get married, and they got a blooming hurricane. How did Kelly and I meet? I think it was through Facebook, I think. I can't really remember. Can you, Kelly? Was it Ravelry we met? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember, Christine. It's been a long time ago. I can remember how I met Sue, but I can't remember how I met Kelly. Yeah, I hope it it is that, and there's something that they can do about it. Because if it isn't that, then you're back to square one again, aren't you, Sean? Not knowing what it is. Yeah. Okay, Jane, yeah. Can you remember how we met, Kelly? I can't. I honestly can't remember. Is it daft when you can't remember how you meet people? Kelly's probably disappeared too. Oh, you remember how we met? I don't remember. I can't really remember. Honestly, I can't, Kelly. Feels like I've known you forever, but I just don't know how we met in the first place. All right, bye, Jake. Yeah, we're all thinking about you, Sean. We're all got fingers crossed for you. For you and the little man. Because you've had a wonderful year of it, haven't you? That could be it, Sean. It could be. It could be that you did that. I just really cannot remember. I stalked you, did I? No, we've had one stalker, haven't we, Kelly? But we don't want another one. Yeah, I think I must have gone round to her house trying to sell her some clothes pegs. Maybe that was it, Kelly. Oh dear. I know I met Sue through Ravelry. She said, you mentioned you go to a craft meetup. You know, can you tell me more about it? That's how I met Sue. Woolly balls, Kelly. No, it was me that got the hug. Kelly didn't get the hug. I got the hug from Woolly balls. Oh, you can always send us a private message if you don't want to put it for everybody, Sean. My mum used to tell me she'd sell me to the gypsies because they used to come and I could keep him in. No, you're not having Trev. No, 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 no. The mystery man Trev. No. I used to be on what's it called? The CB radio. And my handle on there was Woolly Jumper. That was my son again that gave me that name. Yarn Hubby. No, you've got Ephraim. And Kelly is trying to pinch Trev. But Trevor's always missing anyway, so yeah, I used to be on the CB radio long before there was ever any internet and stuff like that. I think we've still got one in the garage somewhere, but I can't remember whether my son took it. because he was working on a wagon ages ago. And he said, have we still got a CB radio? And I said, yeah, I think there's one in the garage. So I think he maybe took it. I don't know. My aerial fell down years ago. I wouldn't know anybody on it now. I don't think people are on it anymore. They all use the... missing a man. I'm not missing a man. I'm quite happy with Trevor. Yeah, I'm quite happy with Trev. And he's on. Oh, I don't want one. What are you signing up for? What, a man? You signing up for a man, are you, Chris? I don't want one. If I get any, you can have any. No, you're not having Trev. I'm sorry. No, I saw him first. Our friendship will be broken. I can have him at the weekends. All right, that's nice of you. I wonder if Trevor knows we're fighting over him. You want a good one? Well, I hope you don't die waiting, Kelly. I came to the conclusion that the... Oh, you've got Chris now, have you? Right, okay then. Kelly's got woolly balls. No, it was me that got the hug. I want a millionaire who's in his 80s, who doesn't want any hanky-panky and has no children and owns a big house, yeah? And lots of money. So I don't really want a lot, do I really? Oh, good evening, Fabio. Are you a crocheter or a knitter? We always ask this question when anybody comes in. I only got a hug. He wasn't exactly anything else. He's probably got a lovely wife at home. No, I don't want a toy boy. No, they want looking after and cooking for and everything. I want an old man with loads of money that, will be able to afford a cook. Yeah. Yeah. I need an 80-year-old billionaire, yeah, with no family. Yeah, that's what I want. I think that's long enough for a go day, as they call them. It's supposed to be 2. Oh, repeat it until there are 18. Treble. Ah. See, I didn't read that bit, did I? Oh, yeah, he's got to be in bad health. One foot in the grave. Yeah, that's the one I want, yeah. But definitely no family. And he hasn't left his money to the cat's home. Hi, Jane. But he's got to have enough money to take me on at least a couple of cruises, yeah. Oh, you're lucky, Jeannie. I've never had a good one. I get the rejects, I think. I get the ones that nobody else wants. That's the ones I get. Oh. Yeah, that's how you met me. That's true, Pauline. That is definitely how you met me. Have you decided when you're coming down, Pauline? Yeah, I would like a friend more than... I know I've got Sue and I've got Kelly, but I would like one that lived next door or something. Stick with pink balls around my neck. Yeah, look, there we are. Oh, I don't want a toy boy. No. Why would I want one of them? Oh, yeah, I think they finished next door, the ones that couldn't sing in key. Oh, I changed the colour of it. I couldn't stand that colour from last week. It was yeah. Are you still there, Pauline? You haven't answered me. So when are you calling round for the buttons? She's disappeared again. She wanted some little baby buttons, and I've got loads of them. It's sort of straw coloured, you know, a bit like the scarecrow out of the Yellow Brick Road thing. Yeah. It is actually like straw. I'm hoping it will soften up. I've got some new shampoo today. Yeah, Aldi, was it Denise who said Aldi's got some yarn? My Aldi never has any yarn, no matter what it says on the internet. A 60-year-old, no, that's too young. That's too young, Nathan. Want an 80-year-old billionaire. A 60-year-old might have some life left in him. Oh, poor Denise made a kit, didn't she? That Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. It drove her bonkers. I've still got all those kits. I don't know whether Shah will ever get them. I didn't bother sending them with your eyes being bad. I didn't know whether you still wanted them or whether they were kind of, you know, it's no good sending them to Karen because she doesn't do things anymore. The only one I was thinking of was either Lucy or Blue Cherub. They were the only ones I was thinking of, you know, for all the kits and that. So I guess you didn't tell the joke then. I've done one go day. I call him a triangle, but they call him a go day. Ha 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 ha. I used to send some to Karen. Yes, I did, Nathan, but Karen doesn't seem to be doing anything with the woolly ogs and that, anything. Yeah, I need to find out who actually wants them. It's no good sending them off to people who don't want them, is it? If anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, it's those little packages that they give you free with magazines. And I just keep throwing them in a box. But I need to go through the magazines and put out all the bits of the instructions because it's very annoying that they never have the instructions in the little packets. So if they did that, that would have been easy. But they're all them little teeny weeny amigurumis and things like that. Juliet, who's Juliet? Do I know Juliet? I'm talking about you and your Minnie and Mickey Mouse. All right, I've still got the same number if you've got it, Pauline. Oh, Pink Butterfly, I haven't seen her for ages. She's still on the internet. I don't really know her that well, actually, Nathan, Pink Butterfly. She done any videos lately? I haven't seen her. I know I'm subscribed to her. Anybody know? Nobody know? Yeah, Blue Cherub. Yeah, I can't send her to America. It's... Oh, that's why then. If she's changed her name, that's why I don't know where she is then now. But usually when they change the name on YouTube, usually if you subscribe to them, it transposes over to the new name, doesn't it? Mind you, YouTube does all sorts of weird things to me. It unsubscribes me from all kind of people that I was subscribed to, and then I don't know. It subscribes me to people I've never even heard of. I keep getting these email messages, and I'm like, who's that? I don't know who that is. And apparently I'm subscribed to them. And they're not about crochet or anything, so I'm thinking, she has been doing videos, all right. Ruthing. No, we're talking about Pink Butterfly. No, but Zoe stopped doing timetable now. You know, she used to do a... Yeah, oh yeah, Rosie's Pink Pumpkin, yeah. She hasn't been making any videos for a while, has she, Ruthie? She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook sometimes. Nathan, you're looking for a black eye. Wasn't Ruthie's husband poorly or something? No, I've never had a timetable, apart from Saturdays. I've never had a timetable. I know that Zoe stopped doing the Friday one. She's going to just do when she feels like it now. I would find it too tiring to do. That's why I find it very, very difficult. I've only really done one of these vlog every day things. I found it really difficult to do it. Nathan, you're looking for spots. Ooh. Blue and green ones. Oof. How about you going and getting a Minnie Mouse kit and doing that yourself? You're cruising for a bruising. Yeah, God loves a trier, so they say, don't they? You must really love me then. A friend of mine, his wife has got MS. I mean, she's had it now for about 30 years. I mean, it sort of has its peaks and its troughs, you know. Sometimes she's bad and sometimes she's okay. But she's had it about 30 years now. She does a lot of Sudoku. She used to love to do cross stitch, but she couldn't. She can't see it as good as she used to. Not even with a magnifying glass and that. So she does a lot of Sudoku. I don't know what type she's got. She was a teacher, and she got diagnosed when her youngest daughter was born. That's about 30 years ago. Yeah. I tried cross stitch once when I was much, much younger, and my eyes and my hands were much better, but I couldn't. It was too intricate for me. A friend of mine, his wife, I haven't seen him for a long time actually. He retired, so I don't bump into him anymore. It's too intricate for me. Last time I did cross stitch was one of them little tiny things, you know, you make into a greetings card. It took me forever to make it. I thought, no, that's the end of that. A lap quilt with birds on it. Has anybody seen that advert on TV? The one for that quilt with Peter Rabbit. I thought, God, there must be a lot of work in that. Because they get you hooked, don't they? Because the first one is only 99p or something stupid. You bet the rest are about a fiver. £900, blimey, yeah. They always do these things. It's like when you see these, you know, build a model of the Art Royal or something. Wonder if anybody actually finishes one. It's cheaper to go to the model shop, wouldn't it, and buy yourself a good kit. That's still too expensive, Denise. I used to do embroidery when I was little, because my aunties used to embroider. Can't do it now. They taught me how to do lots of different stitches and, you know, how to do that satin embroidery and stuff. And I've not done it, used it for about 50 years though. I used to love jigsaw puzzles. I used to get told off by my ex because I used to start them on the dining room table. He used to get a cross because he couldn't eat his dinner. He even bought a mat to put over it. I'm the same, Shan. It's nothing to do with what you've got, but when I'm hoovering, I have to keep sitting down. Hoover a bit, sit down. It takes me forever to hoover up just one room. I used to love jigsaw puzzles, but I don't have a table anymore. Well, I do, but I don't put it up, if you know what I mean. It's a drop leaf. I used to do them online. When I had my old PC, there used to be programs on it. and I used to play jigsaws. But when I got this new computer, and none of the programs like I used to use, they're gone. I suppose I could use one of my crafting boards, couldn't I, if I wanted to, but no. I'm not a particularly fast crocheter, so it would take away from my crocheting time if I had to start doing jigsaws. I'm the same if I start reading. I have to read a book from start to finish. I can't put it down. So there's no crocheting done or anything done when I'm doing that. The worst one I ever did was Birds of the World. It was circular and it was huge. And all these flipping blooming birds. I haven't found any audio books that are free yet, Kelly. There should be, because I've got Amazon Prime, but I thought you had to join again. You know, to get the Amazon Prime for audiobooks. I would love to do audiobooks because I could do that while I was crocheting, because I'm not a great TV watcher. I love to watch the things I want to watch on TV, but I don't like watching a load of junk. Yeah. Do you get your audiobooks free, Kelly? Or the ones on YouTube? I'll have to look for them. The only ones I've ever seen on YouTube is the ones by Fiber Spider. And he does them all in episodes, so... I mean, I pay for Prime on Amazon, but I don't know whether it entitles me to any free books or anything. I know there's a few on there, but they don't... I think I'd probably be like that, Lydia. I start watching something on the TV and I'm crocheting, and the next thing was I'm fast asleep. And are you waging war? What on now, Eni? What are you doing? Yeah, that's not right. I mean, I pay for Amazon Prime and I don't borrow any of the films or anything. The customer service gaff. Did you tell us that last week, Enid? Can't remember. I've got a brain like a goldfish, Enid. You know, you have to excuse me. I'm just not very bright. Yeah. The order from who? Oh, I order everything online, yeah. You order cross-stitch stuff and all that. Who did you order it off from, Enid? Somebody's probably got your cross-stitch and yarn cutter and crochet hook. They'd probably crossed your order up with somebody else. remember Grace, GB Maltese, years ago telling me that the postman or whatever came to her house and he said, "Is this your order?" He said, "Because it's got your name on it." And it had the address of an Indian reservation that was up the street. So she said, "Yeah, that's my order." Oh, thank you, Shan, just for me. That's good of you. Oh, that's not good, is it, Enid? Somebody's probably got your stuff. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Why should you have to? Just tell them you want a free postal sticker thing. I'll just say, "No, I'm not sending it back. You send me a free post sticker and I'll stick it on the front of them." How do you get your mail? You have it delivered, don't you? Huh. They should give you a free label, sending it back. Yeah. It's their mistake, not yours. Just say, "Okay, then I'm keeping it, but don't dare charge me for it." No, I just say, "If you want this linen back, then send me a free label, because there's no way I'm sending it back to you otherwise. You sent it me wrong, so I'm entitled to keep it." Yeah. I remember my friend once, they used to send books to you every month, and you kept what you wanted and paid for them. And they kept sending them to her, even though she'd cancelled the subscription and everything. And she never paid them. They just kept sending these books. And she got in touch with them, and they said, "Oh, send them back." And she said, "No." She said, I didn't order them. You just sent them." Anyway, she went to see the Citizen Advice Bureau, and they said it's unsolicited mail, and therefore you're entitled to keep it. So she kept these books on the stairs, just in case. And they must have thought you had cold feet, Lydia. Yeah. Well, you know who not to order from next, don't you, Enid? It was the same. I got something delivered. I got a phone holder for a bicycle delivered from Amazon with somebody else's name on and my address. So I tried to give it back and nobody would have it. And I rang Amazon and I said, "Somebody's paid for this." And they said, "Oh, he'll just complain that he hasn't received it. We'll just send him another one. Just do what you want with that." I thought, I haven't even got a bicycle. I don't want a mobile phone. I got a lovely little foot muff bought by my son and his wife on Christmas. It was like a little polar bear, and you put both your feet in it. It's lovely and cozy, except that Gigi has claimed it now as his basket. So it's in his basket now, so he sleeps on the polar bear. So if my feet are cold now, I'd have to fight the dog for them. It's funny. I'll be digging out my shoulder warmer again. My son bought me a thing that goes round your neck and it warms all the top of your shoulders and everything. You plug it in and it's great in the winter when you get chilly. Oh, well, mine was. I ordered my neck thing yesterday and got it today. Nathan? Sometimes it's not. You have to read the little print, because if it's not through Amazon, if it's from somebody else, you still get free Prime delivery, but then they'll tell you it's not coming for a couple of days, yeah? I always search for the ones that are just Prime and coming the day after. There's a little box that you can tick at the left-hand side. But I always look when they say it's going to be delivered, because it doesn't always come the day after. It's like this collar thing I've just ordered. There were several of them, the same price, but they were being delivered like next Thursday, Friday. So I thought, no, I want it before then. See, we're all spoiled, aren't we, with this? All right, Becca. Yeah. Oh, good night, Connie. I'll see you next week, maybe, yeah. I'm lucky, really. I've got a porch that locks kind of thing, you know. And my postmen know to put they hide it like in the bit where nobody can see. Enid, calm down. Think of your pressure. Just wait until they send you a prepaid envelope. You'll get it sorted one way or the other. Don't get your knickers in a twist. You'll be getting all aerated. What crazy insult. Mm. Now, just wait, Enid, and they'll send you a return envelope if they want you to send it back. If they don't send you one, they don't get it back. It's as easy as it is. So I wouldn't get all bothered about it. Just think there's some woman out there that's got your order instead of a fabric. She's probably equally as annoyed. Amazon wishlist. I do have some things on it, on my Amazon list. I do put things on it from time to time, but it's only just to remind me that I've looked at them and I might want them in the future. They're not like things I desperately want or something like that. Yeah. If I tend to find something that's a bargain, I'll put it in my wish list until I have another look if there's anything that's more of a bargain, if you're with me. So that's what I do. Or sometimes if it gets near Christmas and my family say to me, yeah, there's a folding scooter wish list. But I don't think anybody's got 2,500. No, I didn't get anything on the lottery either, so don't worry about it, Wes, you're not on your own. I didn't even check mine. They let me know if I win. I do mine online, so I did win a free what's it for this week, so a free lucky dip for this week, but I won't have won with it. That's all I ever win, a lucky dip. Just put it to one side, Enid, and if they want it back, they'll send you a leaflet thing, whatever you call it, a prepaid thing. Oh, it's coffee. Yeah. Now I'm thinking of getting the dog one of those fluffy bed things. You've seen them, haven't you, advertised? That dogs are supposed to love. So I might get him one of them because he doesn't like his plastic bed anyway. That's all I bought him. At home he's got fabric beds. But I've seen these, they're like fluffy things like that. And it's supposed to be irresistible to dogs, so I might get him one of them for Christmas. For his Christmas present. Buying a Christmas present for a dog that's not even mine. Oh, I don't have any remedies. I don't have migraines touching wood anymore. So you've reminded me I need my pills for my arthritis. His birthday, I don't know. Do you know? I have no idea. He's spoiled, he is, yes. Oh, no, I'm sure they'll send a postpaid order for it. If not, just give it to somebody else. Or like Nathan says, sell it. Yeah, I do that. I've got a book. I was reading a series of books, and the last one came out in, they were just like mysteries set around this wool shop. And I've read every one of them. But this last one that she published at Christmas last year, it was like £21. And they're only like little paperback things, yeah. So I put that in my wish list and I thought, oh no, I'm waiting while it comes cheaper. Yeah. Okay, Enid, yeah. You're on the PC now. Woo-woo! Don't make your eyes go funny. Dear, my eyes go weird if I stay on the PC too long. You know, if I get drawn into Pinterest or something like that, you know how it is. You start off looking at one thing, don't you? Find yourself looking at 5,000 other things. And then I start getting my eyes going a bit buzzy and fuzzy here. Oh, I know the feeling with your legs being pants. Mine are a bit... yeah, then it's 4 o'clock in the morning before you know where it is. It's the same with YouTube, isn't it? You're watching one thing and then the things on the right-hand side look interesting, don't you? So I think, oh, yes, I'd like to know how a tiny house was built. So you find you're watching that instead of watching what you're supposed to be watching. I've watched some very strange videos through doing that sort of thing. And then, like you say, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. You think, why am I watching? Yes, dear, we've got a lot to do tomorrow. Kelly's promised to try and wake me up if I'm not up by 11. Because Sundays is my day that I don't put the alarms on. And I said to Kelly, I've got things to do. Do you want me to ring you up by 11 o'clock if you're not up? I said, yes, please. So nighty night, Kelly. Ah, yeah, animals feel it more. I know. I keep getting tiny house videos. Or what else do I get? I get other things. Oh, hello, Ian. Where have you been hiding? Not seen you. I haven't forgotten, Ian. I've just not been to the post office. It's such an effort to get up to the post office these days. I'm sorry about that, Ian. I'm allergic to the post office standing in a big queue. There's only ever about 2 people in our post office and a queue out the door. And with my scooter, they've got them little zigzaggy lines, you know. Yeah, I've had crisps already, or chips, or whatever you want to call them. You just miss Kelly, Ian. She's just gone off now. I know. What time do you call this, Ian? What time? What sort of crisps? They were just plain. Just normal salted crisps. I'm very boring with my crisps. Oh, oh my giddy aunt. Dee, 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 dee. Yeah, the Co-op brand of Frazzles. Mm. No, I haven't been in the pub either, Ian. Yeah. Can't remember when I last went to the pub. Yeah, it was Yarn. No, it was Yarn number 2 or 3. Yeah, what's a pub? The last time I had a drink was when we went out for what would have been Julie's 50th birthday. That was a couple of weeks ago. But before that, oh, I can't remember when I last went out for a drink. I think it might have been Christmas before that, when we all went out. The pubs would go broke with me, I'm afraid, yeah. You get out of hand, dear Wes. Oh, that's not a bit. I just don't go out. I don't like it if it's noisy, because I can't hear. And when people are trying to talk to me, you know, I'm like, yeah. No, I'm a quiet drunk, actually. I just go to sleep, yeah. Oh, Shalini, you off now? Right, okie dokie. We shall see you hopefully next week, yeah. Yeah, I don't really drink in the house. I've had a bottle of wine there since Christmas and I haven't even opened it. Hi, Linda. You just missed Kelly. She's just gone to bed. What, Ross? Don't understand you. Yeah, I love the world when I'm drunk. Yeah. Not that I've been drunk for such a long time. Yeah. I just can't get around, you know, the little lines that they have, you know, in the post office. They're not big enough for me and my scooter. No, I'm not aggressive at all if I've had a drink. I just tend to go to sleep. I'm a sleepy drunk. But then if I've had a drink, I'll wake up in the middle of the night wide awake. It sends me to sleep initially. Then I can't sleep for the rest of the night. I'm not one that like passes out and I'm asleep all night. Yeah, after a couple of drinks, I start going to sleep. And then I'm up all night, wide awake. All right, good night, Rebecca. I haven't been drunk for many, many years. All right, Becca. I had a couple of drinks and felt a little bit buzzy, you know. But I haven't been drunk, actually drunk for, can't remember. Many, many years since I've been drunk. Oh, that sounds okay, yeah. What were you doing taking your shorts off, Wes? Oh, God, yeah, my hair. It's not actually normal. It's a bit like the straw man out of the Yellow Brick Road. What's it called? Follow the Yellow Brick Road. I can't handle my drinking anymore. I just can't handle it anymore. I'm not saying I've ever been a really big drinker, but I used to be able to hold it, you know, and not be stupid drunk. But now, 2 drinks and I've gone to sleep, yeah. I just can't handle it. I think it's lack of practice. Yeah, we're obviously not put out to be drinkers. That's one thing I've never been able to drink, Linda. I can drink a shandy in the summer, you know, when it's nice and hot. But I can't drink the actual beer. No, it's a shawl, actually. It's a triangular shawl with the lacy edging on it. I hang it there to cover up my horrible plastic uh, drawers that I have hanging there because I don't have a lovely house. And I'm glad you can't see that because I've got the ironing board up. So I was full of good intentions, wasn't I? I was going to put the ironing board up and iron outside today. But I used to have an aunt like that. She used to have a very small sherry. And then she used to say, 1 small sherry makes me pee pints. Yeah. My house is cozy, which I think is a euphemism for whatever the word is, euphemism of being sort of cluttered. Yeah, a mess. Yeah, I'm not tidy at all. Oh, hi, Kim. It's a small house and it's not very tidy. People say, to be kind to me, people say, oh, it looks lived in. And I think that means it's just a real tip. It's my little nest. Yeah. I'm surrounded by woolly things. So why am I not tidy? Because I used to be. Terrifically tidy. But now whenever I start doing anything, my back starts to hurt till I sit down and I think that's the end of that. Yeah. Yeah, I can see carpet. I can always see carpet. And I don't leave clothes hanging around. Um, I've got a load upstairs at the moment that I've just taken upstairs. Well, my niece took them upstairs for me because I can't carry the basket up the stairs with the clean laundry in. So that's tomorrow's job, is to sort the clean laundry out of the basket and put it away where it's supposed to be. It's just, I find it difficult to like hoover and stuff like that. And I cannot do stairs. I can't lift the hoover to do stairs. It just kills me back. So, but if people don't like it, they can get the hoover out, can't they? People think I'm messy, then They can get the hoover out and do it for me. That's my way of thinking. I used to do all the hoovering, whereas I used to be, I won't say house proud, but it used to be always straight, my house. But since I've had all these medical problems, then you just have to let things slide. And, you know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? I bought myself a new mop, and Kelly can't believe I've not tried it out yet. I got one of those new ones where you go, and he goes, and it spins all the water out of it. And she can't believe I've not tried it out yet. I would love to, I get up in the morning full of the beans. Yes, it's a gorgeous day. Yes, I'm going to do this and that and the other and that. And I start off, and then after about a half an hour or so, my back just goes, that's it now, enough now. Enough. We've done enough, sit down. Yeah, I've got a steam mop as well, but I don't like it because it doesn't go into the corners. This one's like, you know, fluffy thing, and it goes right up into the corners and that. Yeah. Like, it takes me three sit downs to do the to hoover the living room floor. I wish I could, Jane. Can't afford one. Poverty struck. Sorry to whinge and whine, but I am poverty struck. So if I could afford a cleaner, I definitely would have one. What's in my hand? The crochet is in my hand. Oh, the hook. Is that what it is? That's the crochet hook. Now I'm crocheting. I've only got one hook. Knitting's with 2 needles, where's it? Yes, I crochet. I'm like a little spider. Oh, went down to get the washing in. There was this big, is it called a hunter spider or a huntsman spider? I don't know. And it was, this little web was right across where I was walking. Oh, it's only little, but I call it giant because it's got a little fat body. Oh, you have to pay for them over here, Jane. Yeah. What am I making? I'm making another one of those. It's the side pieces for the that jacket with all the squares that I'm making. No, actually, it's a 5mm, so I don't need a license for it here. You can get, they don't do cleaning anymore. This is the problem. They'll do the shopping for you. I think they're called huntsman spiders, aren't they? You know, spiders are usually small body and long legs, but these are like a fat body and legs. Harina loves them huntsman spiders. I just gently moved the web and put him on the trees I didn't touch him. I just put him on the trees, the web. I call them bird eaters when they're big spiders. No, it wasn't a daddy long legs. It was definitely a big spider. I had a huge spider that used to live in the lounge. Our Ian used to call it Boris. Yeah, he said, don't kill Boris. Not hurting you. But I drew the line when he walked across I was lying on the floor, because I could do in those days. And he walked across me. Woo! The worst of all was the one that walked across me when I was in bed. Oh, right across my pillow. Oh. My son had to come and rescue me. And then the other week there was a wasp in my pillow. Touching wood, I haven't seen any mice in here for years. We had a rat once about 20, 30 years ago. But can't stand wasps. We had a big bumblebee in today, but my niece managed to coax it outside. No, I don't like wasps. I don't see what good they are in this world, a wasp. Somebody can tell me what they're useful for, besides stinging me. I'm allergic to them, so I don't like them. I'm allergic to bees and wasps. I had a wasp on my pillow one night. I saw this thing moving out the corner of my eye. Oh, I tell you what, I can't move without shifted fast enough that day. An EpiPen, no, I don't, because they say that it's not a severe enough reaction. It is to me. No, I didn't see that Linda Rottenstadt. Yeah, yeah, I had to go to hospital the last time. I got stung. My eyes came up and everything. In fact, I had to get a neighbour to take me because I couldn't see to drive. What time is it for me here? It's 10 past 11 in the evening. I don't hate flies, drive me nuts. Oh, fleas. No, can't be doing with fleas. Won't have fleas in the house. Poor little Gigi only has to scratch once. And he gets combed through with a flea. He's like, no, I was only scratching. No. I've got a spider catcher. It's like a big brush that goes, and it traps them like that. And then you take outside, and then you go, and it goes that away. Oh, I don't watch Deep Dan and all that lot. It gets on my wick. That's just maybe night, Nathan. We once stayed at a bed and breakfast when we were on holiday, and I woke up and the wall was just covered with spiders, and our beds were up against the spiders. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the jacket, yeah, she's done a really good job, hasn't she, Linda? She's so fast as well. She does some beautiful crochet. I like those campfire cardigans she's done. I need to make one for myself, yeah. I won't kill a bee. And I try not to kill a moth, yeah. I think I stopped subscribing to his channel, Nathan. He got on my nerves too much. With all his, oh, too camp for me. I've got lots and lots of friends who are gay. Oh, the campfire ones are. Oh, see that one she's done in. Is it blues, and she's green in it as well. That is gorgeous. Really like that one. Oh, wasps. No, I squash a wasp. All right, dear. You have a good weekend, love. Yeah. Yeah, I want to make myself one. But I honestly, I have so many sweaters that, you know, making myself anything, I just feel like, oh God, you're adding to the pile, you know. And yet, all the ones I have, they're not good enough to pass on to people, and yet they're too good to scrap, if you know what I'm saying. And the charity shops don't seem to want woolies, yeah. Oh wow, you made your first sweater. That's great. Big sense of achievement when you first make something to wear, isn't it? I remember making mine. I was about 13 or 14 when I made my first sweater. Yeah, it was fine yarn because my mum would give me this fine yarn, and it was on a 3mm hook, and I designed it by crocheting into a sweater that fitted me because there wasn't a pattern. Oh, I'm sure Kelly will oblige, Linda. Oh, they keep saying we're either going to have heat waves or we're going to have a big freeze. And then, you know, you think, wish the weathermen would get it right. I mean, thank goodness I had my boiler fitted when I did, because that boiler was really on its last week. It was making such a horrible noise, and I was scared to death every time I turned it on. So I'm so thankful that I got a new boiler. I can't cope with being cold. I've been saving up though. I haven't been putting it on so that, you know, if I do get a lot, I pay a certain amount each month on the gas. So if I don't use it, then it builds itself up so that I've got like a credit in the winter, if you know what I mean. So that's why I try not to use it too much, like now, if you're with me, because I can't be cold in the winter. My arthritis just stiffens up when I can't move. Yeah, I've got a new thermostat and everything. It's great. New boiler and everything. Woo! Yeah, I do that. I pay a certain amount, and in the summer, of course, I'm not using it, but I still pay the same amount each month. And that means I don't have to be frightened to death to put the gas on in the winter. Because before I used to just get bills, and then you're dreading the winter one coming. Because even though I'm eligible for that, the winter fuel payment and that. Oh, I've got lots of sweaters. If you could see how many sweaters I've got, Linda, I've got them when I was in the shop and everything. You know, they're just too good to kind of throw away. Yeah, I keep thinking, oh, I'd love to make that for myself. I'd love to make the... No, my boiler is a central heating boiler as well as heating the water. I have hot water on demand, you know, like when I switch it on, the boiler lights up and it's on demand. I don't have a tank with hot water in. It's just an on demand. I find it cheaper for me, like living on my own, because it's not heating up water I'm not using. Yeah, combi. It works out cheaper for me. You live in Kent. Oh, it's nice down Kent, isn't it, I believe? I haven't been down for years. I keep thinking I'll go through my woolies and I'll throw some away, and then I go through them and think, no, I still like that. Still like that. Yeah, I'll still use that. I'll still wear that. So it takes me ages to actually part with anything. I'm from Manchester, as you probably guessed by the accent. Although really it's an Oldham accent, yeah. Castles. I'm not near any castles or cathedrals. I'm near a church, which is a very pretty church. But I don't have any castles here. I'm not near anything. I'm near Manchester. They've got some nice buildings in Manchester, but there's no castles or something. I don't think Manchester went in for castles. North Carolina. Oh, excuse me. I actually come from Oldham, so that's probably why I don't sound Manchester. I don't sound like our kid, like the Oasis do. And I definitely don't sound like Coronation Street. Although I don't think anybody around here does sound like Coronation Street, except the actors. Yeah, well, I think there's more castles the nearer to the sea you are. I would imagine Liverpool would have something, castle or a fort. Uh, oh, Milnrow, yeah. I haven't been to Milnrow for a long time. There's a wool shop there now called the Yarn Barn. I haven't been since it was in Shaw. But that was when I had a car. I used to do a lot of things when I had a car. But now I don't have one. Can't afford one. I don't even have a driver's license anymore. Massive house. Well, everything's cheaper up here, Sharp. You can afford a massive house, but you couldn't afford one down where you live. No, it's not good for the arthritis up here in Manchester. It's a bit too wet, yeah. But beggars can't be choosers. I nearly moved to Spain when my son did, but I'm glad I didn't because he came back. And I would have been left over there because I wouldn't have had a house to come back to. Dry rain. Ugh. That sounds vile. I don't even like cooked noodly things. Oh my God, that was a big house then. I would imagine it is. Nobody can afford big houses these days. Is what crunchy? Oh, ramen. Is it crunchy? I don't know. We don't have ramen noodles over here, I don't think, anyway. Yeah, I don't know whether ICI is still around anymore now. There used to be a big ICI not far. Well, we think things are massive that you probably wouldn't, because your rooms are a lot bigger than ours are in general. I don't really have a type of music. I just like different kinds of music. I don't just like one kind. I hate having to go into the end. You know, when you have to go into the end chain, I really struggle with that, because I always do my chains very tightly. Oh, I think I've done enough. Oh, yes, you could. Yes, 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 I have actually done enough, I think. Drum and bass. I don't mind. I like kind of all kinds of different music. Yep, I've done it. Done me too. I'm not a rave, no. No, not rave. I do like a lot of music, but I don't think rave, no. I will listen to folk music. I'll listen to reggae. Oh, I like the Canal Street music. I do indeed, yeah. I'm not gay, but I love the music. What they say, the gays have the best tunes. Yeah. I tell you, if I could walk, I'd be down there, Nathan. I love the atmosphere down there. You don't have to be gay to party. Oh, right, that's it now until tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I don't take any. We were talking about that actually the other day with a friend. About I've never been one for any medication that wasn't from the GP, you know. I mean, I was brought up in the the era where everybody was smoking ganja, as they used to call it, wacky backy and stuff. But I never did. And they used to be taking uppers and downers, and I never did. Yeah. I've seen that on videos, Enid, but I've not actually seen it yet. Oh, you're a whippersnapper, Wes. Little whippersnapper. I'm twice your age and had a bit. You're a whippersnapper. Yeah, plus shipping and handle and VAT. Who you don't, Wes? Definitely. I definitely look my age. I used to be really, really good when I was young. I never looked my age and I hated it. And my mum used to say, when you're older, you really like the fact you don't look as old as you are. You know, so he got succeeded. Yeah, you're still a little one, Jeannie. You still got a way to go. No, I'm enjoying my life now. I'd like to be a bit younger, only in the fact that I would be healthier. But I don't really want to be younger for any other reason. I think I would like to be back where I was before I had all these problems, yeah. Then I would have made more of my life, because I never realised the way my life would turn around. I thought I had plenty of life left to do what I wanted to do, and I just didn't do it when I was fit enough. And you think, oh, when I've retired, I'm going to do this and that and the other. And then, of course, it hasn't worked out that way. But as I say, it's no good being bitter about it. You just have to take what life throws at you, don't you? My teeth aren't. Dot and carry one. The elastic one out of his underwear. Yeah, I would like to, let's say I would like to be back in my late 40s or 50s, just purely for the fact I would be more able, yeah. I don't mind being the age I am, Shad, I really don't. It's just the incapacity with things that I just don't like. You know, that's the bit about getting older that I don't like, yeah. You're not hard on your undercrackers. My son was dreadful. He used to wear the cotton ones, and I don't know whether he sat down too fast or whatever. But every time, I mean, they were big enough, but every time he sat down, I did this ripping noise. Yeah, undercrackers, that's what we call the underwear. Men's underwear is the undercrackers, yeah. I used to be sick if I was mending them, and I was really glad when he went on the ones that are a bit stretchy, because when he sat down, he didn't rip them. Yeah, I would like to have the energy that I had when I was 50 and the ability to do everything. I was like a little whirlwind when I was in my 50s. You know, it was, yeah, Irene used to wear those. Those were the ones that used to rip Nathan. You know, when he used to sit down weird, because they were plenty big enough for him. It wasn't that they were too tight or anything. But he used to squirm about. And then I'd hear him sit down and hear this, and he'd think, oh, God, he's ripped his underwear again. Oh, dear. I'm a very plain underwear kind of lady. I don't have all these fancy, what do you call it, secrets, Victoria's Secrets. Well, I hope you wash your trousers then, Shad. I hope you're not walking around naked. Commando, as they call it, yeah. My son had a phase of going commando until he had a nasty accident with a zip. And that's all I'm going to say about that. When you have to cut your son out of his trousers, it was embarrassing for both of us. Let's just say, enough said. Yeah. Oh, Victoria's Secrets, yeah. I've not ever had any of them. I used to buy really, really pretty ones when I was younger. But now it's like, you know, basic and cheaper. Yep. When you zip part of yourself in with the zip, it's not funny, Enid. Oh, I have to wear underwear. I just don't feel right without any on. I feel naked. Oh, definitely Bridget Jones. No, they're not actually. They're not that big. They're not that big. Although I must admit, I wore the big Bridget Jones ones when I was pregnant. They were the only things that would go over my tummy and not fall down. I haven't even looked on lollies for such a long time, Jeannie. I'm sort of put myself on a bit of a yarn. You know, a yarn ban. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, though, Enid, but I know what you mean. Yeah. Our talk has gone in the underwear department. That's where our talk's gone. Oh, dear. Into the gutter, as usual. Yeah, we're always in the gutter. Well, it's better than being controversial. We're talking about something well, most of us wear, except Shad, of course. But yeah, most of us do. But I would never spend a fortune on underwear. I'm not tempting anyone, and yeah, we do. We talk about food, gutter, ailments, yarn. What else do we usually talk about? Occasionally we branch on crochet, don't we? Wardrobe by Prime Army. They don't do my size, Ian. I can't shop there anymore. I'm too large. I mean, Prime Army has small sizes anyway. Oh, that's nice, Jeannie. Caramel pear cake. I used to cook when I was younger. It's another thing I don't do now I'm older. Oh, we cover everything, Jane, we do. Especially with the underwear. Well, they don't do my size, and the sizes are dead small anyway, because when I was like younger and smaller, even when I was a size 14, I had to buy a 16 or an 18. And they don't fit. They're too small. It's like when you order things off the internet and they come from China. And they say they're a 5X and they wouldn't fit anybody that's XX small. You go to George for yours, right? I do at least go to M&S. But only the cheaper ones, you know, the ones that are doing a multi-pack. I don't do the posh ones that cost, you know, X number of pounds per one per. I do the multi-packs. Cheap and cheerful, that's me. Yeah, I hope they don't go downhill, yeah. Otherwise, where will we get all our underwear from with M&S if it goes downhill? They're worrying all these shops that are closing down, isn't it? It's frightening. There's got to be nothing left, is there, in a bit? And then all those poor people who are stuck abroad. You know, with the Thomas Cook going bump. I think they're with Abta, though, aren't they? I'm sure they'll get them home. I just feel sorry for the ones who've booked and not yet gone. You know what will happen to their money if they booked and paid and they've not gone yet? It's you don't know who you can trust when you're booking. I mean, you think they're a big Coronation Street. You can't hear it here. I don't watch it. Must be down your end. Yeah. What are you on, Wes? There's no royal family on here. Oh dear. Oh, it's the royal family you can hear on the television. Not the actual Queen. I mean, yeah, the other royal family. Yeah, we do talk about some things. So what's everybody got planned for tomorrow? Have you got anything nice to do? It looks like I'll be crocheting squares together. Oh, accent, that's what he means, is it? I thought he was saying it's ancient. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be crocheting squares together and trying to do some ironing. Although I'm not in the mood for doing ironing, I've got to say. Ironing is not my favourite thing. I have to sit down to iron, so that involves a lot of... No, I'm making a granny square jacket. You're going fishing, are you, Shad? Ironing is that thing you do about once a year, Nathan, when you have to push this hot thing across to get rid of wrinkles. But I tend to leave mine until it overwhelms me. Oh. You've got a baby blanket to do. I haven't got any babies to make anything for. No babies in our family, thank goodness. I think they've all finished having babies now, my great-grandchildren. I've got 7 of them, I don't want any more. I don't make them things anyway because they don't use them. Don't bother. I used to iron every Sunday when there was a family. And I used to iron every morning when I went to work. I used to run the iron over everything I was wearing. I've never done a corner to corner, Linda. Not at all. I believe there's some good YouTube videos on it, I believe. I've just never done one. I mean, these ones who do corner to corner and they put all these animals all over them and all sorts of things. You know, these people who put all kinds of motives and stuff on. They're so clever. And the ones who do blankets with people's faces on them. I just, I could never do anything like that. Never. I see some wonderful blankets and things on Facebook that people have made, you know, with all these things on them. I've got one knitted cardigan that was been on the go for about 6 years. But I call that hibernating. And then I've just got this one I'm doing now. I'm a bit monogamous, really, when I'm making anything. Yeah, I love the Simply Soft, but it's very flopsy if you're using it for certain things. Not bad for sweaters, but it's a bit flopsy for anything else. It's 20 to 12, I can't be bothered starting anything now. Eating, smoking. I'm supposed to be conquering Tunisia and crocheting before the end of 2019. But so far, I've never been a smoker, Wes, so still got time. Yeah, I've got 2 blankets to make. Yes, I did say blankets. Only small ones, though. They're only for tiny. Only for tiny ones. Well, this is cheaper than cigarettes, Wes. I don't like gum. Chew it for about 5 minutes and it goes tasteless. You must have been a heavy smoker to need that many bits of chewing gum. Could go away on holiday. We didn't spend £50 a month. I would love to be able to go on holiday. I've never smoked. I just cough anyway. Lord knows what I'd be like if I'd ever been smoking. Got a pain in my left eye. You only feel that as a pain going right through your eyeball. No, it's not legal. I don't know what holiday is. The last time I went on one, 2009, I think, 2008. But before that, it was about 20 years since I've been on holiday. I haven't even got a passport anymore. No point in buying a passport if you're not going anywhere, is there? Just wasting money. I've been out of the country, but it's, not a regular occurrence. I'm not one of these who goes away every year or anything like that. Now with all these pilots and stuff going on strike and different people. You've been sloshed in Canada. You have to crowdfund to get me a passport first, Nancy. What did he miss? We've been talking about underpants, Victoria's Secret undies. Now we're on to holidays. That's what you've missed. Hello, Fibre Floody. Hey, hey. Still got a pain in my left eye. Yeah, underwear. I think my family were all pretty boring. I don't think they ever did anything or go anywhere. It's only when I had my DNA thing done, I was hoping I was something interested in my family. But sadly, there wasn't. Yes, Wes, behave yourself. Don't ask ladies their age, and you don't ask ladies what they wear underneath the clothes. I've got sticky toffee stuck on my teeth now. I'm looking forward to falling into bed tonight and not putting the alarm on. Get your bum slapped on here, Wes, for things like that. The ladies are fearsome. Oh dear, that's bad if you can't find. I can't find everything. I bought some earring, things to make earrings with. I've never found them. There's quite a few things I've never found. Yeah, you did miss all the talk about underwear, Jill. Oh, Kelly's just uploaded a video. Way! I need to watch that before I go to bed. I've just got a notification. Oh, God, I'm getting all these notifications here. It's told me 3 times now that Kelly's uploaded a video. I'm sure she's not uploaded 3. So, saves money on the washing powder. It tickles me when people do these trips around, Hobby Lobby and Joann's and things like that. And they're holding up a big, massive skein of yarn and they're going, oh, I'm not paying $3.99 for that. And I'm like, what? If I want to buy that, it's $7.99 plus the postage. You're bothering about paying $3.99 for it. I'll be like, yeah, I love that. I love that. Give it me. Give it me. Then you've got your coupons, which we don't have over here. And like they're going, oh, it's $3.99, but I've got a 50% coupon here. So they come out with this whopping big skein of yarn for about $2. And I'm like, what? I have a lot of yarn, too much yarn, yeah. I do. But I'm addicted to buying it, but I'm having to say no. But the American yarn is sturdier than ours. If you're making something like a jacket or something like slippers, your like Red Heart and that is much more sturdy. Ours are floppy. They're all right for jumpers and that, but they're very floppy. They're not like. Oh, you're going fridge raiding, right? Yeah. Yeah, I bought that when I was at that show, didn't I? I bought that with Lurex in it. What was it called? Shine or something. I'm going to make shawls with that. Hopefully for Christmas. Hopefully they'll sell for Christmas. Well, they do a lot, aren't they, before Christmas? I've got the 2 little blankets to make for my great niece and great nephew. That's the Christmas presents. One is the little girl's unicorn blanket. The other one I'm going to make her a Manchester United one in red. I know. I've got to get going. I'm not like Kelly. Kelly just like she crochets like the wind, that girl. I mean, I've got actually more spare time than Kelly does because she's got the boys and that. I've only got Gigi, who's a great distraction. Plus the fact I have to be careful when I'm crocheting around him because he gets his hair everywhere. You know, I've always got sticky tape wrapped around my hands going, trying to get. Oh, he's very distracting, is our Gigi. He's only tiny, but my goodness, he takes up a lot of time. He's so charming, though. You can't not pick him up when he wants to be picked up. He lets me know. He scrabbles at my legs when he wants to be picked up. Hello, Mimi Cat Doo. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Oh, my friend down the street, she's got 5 little puppies. Their dad's a Chihuahua and the mum is a pug. And they are the sweetest little things ever. They are so gorgeous. But no, I'm not having a dog. Oh, they're gorgeous, honestly. They are. They're so sweet. They're just about ready to start leaving their mums now. So I'm hoping somebody nice buys them because they're so sweet. I think there's 3 little girls and 2 boys, yeah. Yeah, Gigi would be highly offended if I had one. I can't afford one anyway. It's not that I can't afford to buy one. It's just that, you know, the upkeep and the insurance and everything that you've got to go through. And I can't walk it anyway. I know they're only little. They don't need an awful lot of walking. But still, I shall just go. They're very, very beautiful, but sell them to somebody else, please. Yeah. Yeah, Gigi would be mad, yeah. He doesn't like the daddy or the mummy, so he's not going to like the pups, is he? Yeah. But they're just so sweet. They're just walking about now, the little fat little puppies. They've just got to the stage where they're away from their mum now and they're eating on their own now. So they're ready to, you know, go off into the world. Her daughter's going to be upset when they go, though, because she loves them, but they can't keep up. They've got 2 dogs, so they can't keep another 5. It's just ridiculous. She's trying to persuade her dad to get one because her dad lives next door. Yeah. Gigi would be highly offended. I mean, Tony brought his little pup round, and when Gigi came in, he was sniffing everywhere, and she'd had all his toys out and everything. Oh, and he was really upset. I don't know what he'd have been like if he'd come when she was here, yeah. But he was not interested. He was like, who have you had around here? I can smell a dog. And you've given him my toys to play with. He doesn't play with them. So she was trying to put her nose in the little bucket where I keep his toys, little soft toys and that, because he's only tiny. So I tipped them out on the floor for her to play with. So she played with them more than he ever does. But when he came, he was like, ooh, who's been playing with my toys? I can smell somebody's been playing with my toys. So I tipped him on the floor. I said, well, they're your toys. You play with them. Nope. All he wanted to do was sniff them. Because she'd obviously had them in her mouth. So. Yeah, he was quite upset because she'd been in his toys. But I tried to make him play. Well, not make him play, but tried to entice him to play with his toys and that. But nope, not interested. I said to his daddy, I said, does he play with toys at home? He said, yeah, he does. I said, well, maybe it's just my toys he doesn't like. Occasionally he gets hold of my ball of wool and runs away with it, but it's very rare. But my son's dog, oh gosh, she'd run all around the house and in the garden with my ball of wool. Gigi is absolutely spoiled. He knows full well if he just looks at me like that and claws at me that I'll pick him up. And then he goes, and then I'm stuck holding him like that and my arms go to sleep and I'm like, oh, Gigi. No wonder I've got pins and needles in my arm. And then I can't do any crochet because, of course, whatever I'm wearing, I'm just absolutely covered in dog hair. So I have to get a sellotape and I'm like, because I've got them little brushes and I've got all kinds of brushes. Oh, Nathan's a little monkey. So strange to live through my nose. And I've got a big one. It's red at the moment. Hello, Diana. I presume you meant to say hello, not hell. Oh, thank you, Diana. Shad, why do you mean I'm living through my nose? I'm still waiting for Shad to tell me what he means. Oh, the dogs, yeah. Thought he meant me then. Yeah, dogs' sense of smell is, oh, so many times much more than ours. I'd forget. It's something like about 100 times more than ours. Don't forget to all go and watch Kelly's video when you're finished on here. Because she's put up. Crafted by Kelly X. Yeah? Found a couple of new videos as well. Can't remember what they are now, but quite a few people have subscribed to me. So I always go and have a look, you know, at their channel when somebody subscribes to me. I mean, not everybody who subscribes has a channel anyway. But if they do have one, I always go and have a look. So I found a few different people this week. It's funny, when I leave this video, all the live chat and the conversations disappear. And yet everybody else can read them, but I don't know why they disappear for me. Yeah. Are you off to bed, Nathan? Have you got the lads? Oh gosh, you're fast asleep. That's a good one, isn't it? It's usually one of them awake. I get to sleep while they're asleep. They'll have you up early in the morning, no doubt. Oh, you did well there, didn't you? You did well, Nathan. Kelly's were being little monkeys tonight. They didn't go to sleep right away. Where am I from? I'm from Manchester in the UK. I know. You're from Ireland, yeah. The best advice I got when I became a mother was sleep when they sleep. That's the best advice I ever got. At first, I was like trying to do my cleaning and everything while the baby was asleep. And this woman said, no, you're doing it all wrong. He's got to learn that you do your housework when you're all awake. You know, sleep when he sleeps, otherwise you're going to be absolutely shattered. It's difficult to do though, isn't it, when you know you've got a pile of washing to do and stuff like that. But I did used to try and have a nap, at least when he was sleeping. Mine didn't sleep at night. He would always sleep in the afternoon. He'd have a good hour in the afternoon. But night time, But always in the afternoon, about 2 o'clock, he'd go down until about 4. That was when I used to try and get my housework done. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a power nap when the baby's gone to bed in the afternoon. I used to carry him round in that little blooming basket thing, that seat. Everywhere I went. When I was doing the bathroom, he had to come up with me. Doing the bedroom, he had to come up with me. He always wanted to know what was going on. He would never lie down, even from being newborn. Never lie down. He was always watching everything I was doing. Must be great when you have a baby who sleeps. Whew. And then when he got a teenager, then I couldn't wake him up. He was like Rip Van Winkle when he got to be a teenager. I thought, why did he not be like this when he was little? I think this is where my bad hip comes from, and my back, because I carried him everywhere on one hip. My brother's 2 girls, absolute perfect. Yet my brother was a horrible baby. Hence there was a 9-year gap between me and him, because my mother didn't want another baby. And I was the opposite. She could stick me anywhere and I would just go to sleep. I was such a good baby, apparently. Everybody kept saying, oh, where did you get that baby from? She's such a good baby. And yet when I had my son, he was the rat bag, an absolute rat bag. And yet my son's 2 girls, perfect. Slept, great little kids. Not a bit of trouble. I got swizzed. I got the rotten baby. He didn't sleep. through the night until he was about 5. But when he got to be about that age, I used to just tell him to get up and go and play. There was nothing for him to burn himself on. Nothing for him to do. So he used to go downstairs and play. And many a time I used to get up, ready to go to work, and he'd be fast asleep on the sofa. My son gets up now because he has to for work, but when he was a teenager, oh God, it was like trying to get an oyster out of its shell, trying to get him out of bed. It was dreadful. I've never been a sleeper until recently. Now I pick up Gigi, tip my recliner back a little bit, and we're both gone, fast asleep, both of us. When I go to bed, it doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I always wake up about 3:30. So then I have to go to the bathroom, and then it takes me ages to get back to sleep. And then I don't want to wake up when the alarm goes. I'm a bit of an owl. I can stay up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. How about usually about 5 hours, 6 hours sleep? But when you don't fall asleep until like 2 and 3 in the morning, it means you oversleep. I mean, one Sunday the other week, I slept right through till lunchtime. Because I refused to put alarms on a Sunday. That's me one alarm less day. And then I get annoyed if it's lunchtime when I wake up. I get annoyed with myself. But all the things I should have done. My son's like that. He could sleep on a clothesline. He used to come in from work, put the TV on, whatever he wanted to watch. And he'd say what we were having for tea and all that jazz. And I can guarantee before I got his tea ready, he was asleep. My ex-husband used to get really annoyed with me. I used to get up and I'd be like, chip, 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 chip. And he was like, oh, go away. Stop it. My dad used to call me Joey, which was the name of our budgie. Because when I got up, I used to be like the budgie. And he said, oh, for God's sake, shush. Eat breakfast and shush. I love the mornings when I'm not tired. But it doesn't matter what time I go to bed. You know, I can't sleep. I go to bed at 11 o'clock or something, 11:30, thinking I'm really, really tired and I need to go to bed. And then I might drop off, but then I'm wide awake about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's always 3 o'clock, 3:30. It's like, ooh. I used to think maybe somebody goes to work about that time. Maybe it's a car door. Well, I don't think it is. Just my body clock says, get up. So I do the bathroom bit, come back in, lie there thinking, please go to sleep again. Please go to sleep again. And then eventually I'll fall asleep when it's time to get up. Yeah, my bladder wakes me up. I go to bed at 2 o'clock and obviously visit the bathroom before I go in bed. And then at 3 o'clock, 3:30, I have to get up again. I've always said my bladder works horizontally. As soon as I lie flat, I need to go. Got a fly. It's 12 minutes past 12. Yeah, it doesn't matter what time I go to bed. It still tells me I need to go by 3:30. What was that? Sounded something crashing into the window. It can't be might be a moth. The magpie's waking me up. People across the road let their cat out quite early. And the cat sits at the top of the steps and watches like that. And all the magpies go potty. And I can hear them chattering away there. And I'm like, oh, please, shut up. They must let that blooming cat out about 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Brittany, I'm going to be going in a minute. See if I can get to bed. But I want to watch Kelly first, so don't forget to watch Kelly. Those of you who are not going to bed. Crafted by Kelly X. Don't forget to say you like a video. No, I won't forget to go to the bathroom. That's drummed into my head from my mum. It's like when you're going out the door, isn't it? Before you go shopping or before you go anywhere. I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's like drummed into you from childhood. Anyway, hopefully I might get those squares crocheted together tomorrow. But I'm not holding breath. Oh, Nan, where have you been? I'm just going now and you're coming in to say hello. Oh, dear. Where have you been? Well, now. There's always one that comes in just when I'm going. Oh, your mum says go for a tinkle, yeah. Yeah, I'm going. I just said I was going to, before you came on, I just said I was going to go to bed. So it's nothing to do with you. It's not just because you've come on, I'm going, no. Yeah, it's nice to see you. It's a pity you didn't come a little bit earlier. And then we could have had a chat. All right, people. It's, what time is it? 12:15. So it's time for little me to go to bed now. Well, after I've watched Kelly's video, of course. So bye, everybody. And I might make a video, actually, because I've got a magazine that I need to show you that I got today. So you might get a video out of me tomorrow if I wake up in time. Thank you, Nan. Yeah, everybody sleep well too. Bye, Shad. If anybody sees Miguel, tell him I'm sorry he didn't make it tonight. Yeah. I think it's inside crochet I've got today. It came with free gifts, crochet hooks, some sewing up needles. It came with some stitch markers. They come with all sorts of things it came with. Yeah. So night, everybody. I'm really going. So maybe see you tomorrow, but I'll definitely see you next week. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Bye now. Don't forget to watch Kelly. Bye.